What's up, my brothers and sisters of iron? It's PK here in Austin, Texas, and today I'm gonna show you how to build a garage gym for under $500 on Amazon. You can find a link to everything I mentioned below in the comments, and I'm gonna show you live with the screen grab what I would buy from Amazon for 500 bucks to build an amazing garage gym. Now, you might want to upgrade this garage gym at some point, and for that, we're here at Fringe Sport, but I totally get it. If you got 500 bucks on your pocket, you can still get a super high level of strength and conditioning in your own home. So before I show you how to do that on Amazon, I want to invite you to join me in Garage Gym Revolution, our private Facebook community filled with positivity and people that are trying to improve their lives through strength. I'd also love it if you'd give us a like, give us a follow on Instagram at Fringe Sport. All right, let's get to the computer. What's happening? Now I am here in my home office on the second floor of my house. My garage gym is immediately below me. I can feel it giving vibes up through the floorboards saying, come lift, PK. I said, nope. I'm on Amazon.com here, and I'm telling you how to get a $500 garage gym on Amazon. So I'm going to actually cheat a little bit, but I'll tell you about that at the very end. So you got to stick with me here. All right. If I had only $500, let's say I had a $500 Amazon gift card to spend, and I was looking to get a garage gym, just spending that $500. Here's what I would do. Very first thing that I would go for is I would go for a pull-up bar. I think a pull-up bar is pretty amazing, and I think body weight exercises are pretty amazing as well. So if you add in that pull-up bar, you're unlocking a lot of different pull-up exercises that are really going to add to the other body weight stuff you can potentially do. So you're going to add a whole lot of different types of exercises by getting yourself a pull-up bar. And I actually have a favorite pull-up bar that I have installed here in my house. This is a kind of a best kept secret. It's really a cool pull-up bar, and I think it's great. There you go, the Ultimate Body Press Wall Mounted Doorway Pull-up Bar. So we're gonna go ahead and click into here. It's about 55 bucks. This thing installs over a doorway. So if you're putting it in your garage, I would put it into the king studs above your doorway. So you're gonna have to know how to use a drill and a screw gun and some lag screws to install this thing. It's really not that hard, but once you've bolted it in, it's not gonna fall out. That's the biggest problem with all these doorway pull-up bars that I see, is they can fall out. So if you have any sort of kipping motion or any sort of swinging, any body English, you're gonna get this thing to fall out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add that one to the cart. Okay, that's my number one. My number two thing that I'm gonna get, and if you've seen some of my other videos, you probably know where I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go with a kettlebell. And I actually wanna grab a Fringe Sport kettlebell. I understand that if you're on a budget, you might wanna go with a different brand. But here you go, we got a Fringe Sport kettlebell. All right, what size Fringe Sport kettlebell? Again, remember, I'm on a budget here. And so if I were on a budget, I personally would go with this 24 kg kettlebell. I weigh about 185 pounds and I'm a fairly strong guy. That said, with this 24 kg kettlebell, I can do a lot. Now for me, I know the classic kettlebell exercises are the kettlebell snatch and the kettlebell clean and jerk. That said, I think Russian swings are one of the most underrated kettlebell exercises that there are. And for me, a 24 kg kettlebell is really gonna enable me to do a lot of awesome Russian swings. Okay, so I've got one kettlebell, I've got the pull-up bar. Now the next thing I would go for is a very versatile yet inexpensive conditioning item. And you're seeing it here on the screen. I would go with a sandbag. So I would go with a Sandbag Trainer. You go either with the small shell or the large shell Sandbag Trainer. I would fill mine once I get it with sand, and I would fill mine to either 60 or 80 pounds. I would strongly advise you to not fill it heavier. And if you're a female or maybe a more untrained athlete, you've got less of a strength background than I do, I would say do not go that heavy. Try like 40, 50, 60 pounds. But if you're really used to moving a sandbag or you're a strong person, then you can go 60, 80 pounds. If you're even a strong female, like a very strong female, I would cap you out at 60 pounds. And what I'm going to be doing with these is my favorite exercise that I talk about a lot. I'm going to be doing a lot of sandbag get-ups. I'm also going to be doing a lot of burden runs or even heavy rucking. Also, you can do a lot of sandbag cleans, sandbag to shoulder, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that to cart. We've got a sandbag, we've got a kettlebell. Let's go ahead and check and see where we are on the cart. All right, we've got about half left. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna go to this, the Cat Barbell, the Beast Olympic lifting bar. And you're gonna be able to get that for $167.78. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that to cart. Now, if I had a little more money, I would absolutely go with one of the barbells that we offer at Fringe Sport. They're better barbells than that Cat Beast, and they're going to grow with you more. That said, in my opinion, this Cat Beast is the least expensive barbell that is not absolutely a piece of crap. So back in the day, Cap has been making this barbell forever. They've been making this for 15 years or more. So back in the day, when I would go to a lot of CrossFit gyms, they would have these Cap barbell bars, even before Cap started calling them the Beast. And they just hold up for a long time. They're not the greatest, but they are not a piece of crap. So it's the cheapest barbell. It's not good, but that's just not a piece of crap. And I'll tell you a little bit about my cheating at the end. So my cart right now is about $422. So what else am I gonna get? What I would do is, I would go with a pack of strength bands. Now, to be honest, there can be some quality issues with strength bands. They can snap and things like that, so you don't want that to happen. That said, I'm not seeing up here the Fringe strength bands, so I'm just gonna add these to cart that are not Fringe bands, but they've got some good reviews, so we'll see how it goes. So the reason that I would go with some strength bands is because I'd already talked with you before about the pull-up bar. And what these strength bands are gonna do is it's gonna unlock the power of the pull-up bar for doing your pull-up motions, even if you don't have the upper body strength to do pull-ups. So if you don't have the upper body strength to do pull-ups, one of the great things to do is to do negatives. So grab the bar, jump up, get your chin over the bar, and then slowly lower yourself to full extension, and then repeat that. So that's a negative. Positive would be pulling your chin over the bar. But what these strength bands would allow you to do is they would allow you to add support to getting you up above the bar. So in addition to doing negatives, you could also be doing exercises that are basically assisted pull-ups. The other thing that strength bands are gonna allow you to do is they're gonna allow you to do a lot of assistance and mobility exercises that you're not gonna be able to do otherwise. So if you look here, my cart total is $447.26. So that's well under $500. So just in case you have some sales tax that increments that amount up. If you did have anything else that you need to get, I would maybe throw in some clips for that Cap barbell that we put in there. And then here's my cheat thing that I talked about earlier. I would go to your local Craigslist or Facebook, OfferUp, something like that, and I would try to source some iron plates for as inexpensively as possible, because you're building a home gym on a budget here. Iron is iron. It's way nicer to lift on a nicer bar than this Cap. It's also nicer to lift on bumpers or some nicer plates than you might be able to find on Craigslist. That said, I get it if you're on a budget. So go ahead and do it the budget style. So go on Craigslist, try to find some iron plates for about $1/4 or 50 cents a pound. Those are pretty decent prices for iron plates, and pick those up when you can. You'll notice that you do not have a squat rack here and you do not have a bench. So what I would do when you get your iron plates is I would focus on A, deadlifts on that bar, and then B, I would find some training videos online and I would work on my cleans. So when you get really good at the clean, you're gonna be able to get the bar from the ground to your shoulder. Then when you get the bar from the ground to your shoulder, you can work on front squats, you can work on overhead press, and you can even overhead press and then put the bar on your back and then work on your back squat. Now, you're not gonna have any squat stands, you're not gonna have any safeties, so you either need to learn how to bail on a back squat, which I have another video about how to do that, or you just need to bail forwards with that bar going forwards off of your front squat. And basically what happens there is bar goes one way, body goes the other. Push the bar front away from you, push your body back and away from the bar. This is how to spend $500 on Amazon and still get a pretty awesome, little bare bones, but pretty awesome garage gym. All right, I'm back. What do you think? Did I miss something? Is there something else that you would recommend? Can you not believe that I picked this instead of that? Let me know in the comments below. I read every comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and also join me in Garage Gym Revolution, our private Facebook community. Give us a like, give us a follow on Instagram @Fringe Sport. Go out there and lift something heavy today. Lift heavy, lift happy.